What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Friday the 14th podcast, UHD. Um, it's just another. It's been a while, right? Um, as far as the live hangouts,
Live hangout, hanging with our 4Ks out.
your 4K's out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not only did we have to do a hangout and talk about some movies, man, but it's Friday the 13th.
Friday 13th.
It is the horror day of all horror days. I don't think you can get any more horror than maybe October 31st. And
Yeah.
these don't happen that often. So thank you everybody for watching us today. Speaking of Friday 13th, Nick, how was your Friday 13th?
It was pretty decent. I mean, had to work. I didn't
At
even.
work.
So I haven't popped in a Friday 13th movie like everyone else has been doing.
I know I'm seeing it all over, and I'm like, man, I wanted to start like Monday or Sunday, but I'm like, I didn't get to. So, and I'm honestly kind of burnt out on the Friday the 13th movies because I watched that entire box set this past October, so a little burnt out. But
Yeah.
these
There's
these
that. Let's see.
go
There's that Steelbook. I don't know if you picked up yet. Part 3.
no part three. No, I did see. Speaking of 4K, let's dig into like some 4K news. I did see that Friday the 13th is getting a 4K release from Paramount, but it's just the first one. You being the 4K bad guy, are you gonna go pick that up, or are you gonna wait until like the rest of them maybe come out?
I find that very interesting. I mean, because the first four movies from the when they got that box set, uh, they had they were 4K, I guess, upscales.
Upscale. They're still super grainy. I think I'm gonna pick up the first one just so I can compare it to the graininess of the remastered one or the upscaling. But nonetheless, what's the first movie you want to bring up and talk about?
The first movie that's not Friday 13th.
I think it's still a horror movie, maybe though.
Maybe right. Um, what do we want to bring up?
Woods. You have that
Ooh,
handy.
I have it right here. Talking about Woods, talking about Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Oh, Thor himself. Um,
Cabin in the Woods, Steelbook.
Jesse
4K.
Williams is also in it, but I don't think anybody. I haven't.
Just Williams. Yeah, from
Yeah,
the movie we reviewed with what was it called? I'm ready for what it's called. Random Acts of
Random
Violence.
Acts of Violence. Yeah. What do you think of Cabin in the Woods? Do you think it was like ahead of its time, or do you think it's overrated, or is it underrated?
Mm, that's a great question.
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen it in a few years. But from what I remember, it was like the ending is just fun. Like you expect Chris Hemsworth to be like one of the main stars, but I think he goes in the middle of the movie, and it's just like an all out bloodbath at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Um, and then who else was in it? Oh, there was can't remember there's any other big stars besides Chris Hemsworth and Jesse Williams. Um, let's see. Just gonna show the back. I feel like
I,
if I show the front, it's kind of a spoiler for people who have not seen the movie yet.
oh yeah,
Or no, they show them in the trailers, don't they?
yeah. I
I
haven't even
mean,
seen. Is this like a 10-year anniversary? Did this movie come out in 2012?
when the Chris Hemsworth started blowing up,
Oh yeah, it would have been.
because he had Thor and then he had Red Dawn.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's check it out.
2011, he got huge with Thor.
Physically and
Yep, Cabin in the Woods. Well, it turned 11 years old this year. It came out in 2011. So
So,
in that
well, I was saying though, a big actor that came on the movie. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've seen this guy in a lot of movies, but I mean the older guy, he I know him from India in the Cupboard as Omri's dad, the little boy. Also, he's the father in Step Brothers.
oh, Richard Jenkins. Yeah,
Oh, you know by name.
yeah.
I just know one's the old guy, old pervert.
Um, the other guy though, I have the IMDb popped up right here. What's
Cheater.
the other guy who plays the one next to him, Hadley?
Hmm. I'm not sure. Um, what is it? Just you had the IMDb up, right? What does he
He
come on
he
in?
plays he also plays the husband of the White family in Get Out.
Let's get out. Interesting.
And then if you've seen, have you seen Billy Madison with Adam Sandler?
Maybe like once. Not the biggest Adam Sandler fan, to be
Oh
honest.
no!
I mean,
What are you
the big.
doing with your
Hey, hey,
life?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Big Daddy. I think it's
Okay,
probably on my top.
he's that guy.
Yeah, I know the character you're talking about. I just like I didn't know what movies like he's known for. I like the little cartoon design on what they have for the Steelbook.
Wow, this is actually the first time I just now opened this, and this is a really nice steelbook.
It is. I mean, it's a 4K movie. I was gonna say that's one of the reasons why I got art and 4K.
Wow, yeah, that's
Be
a
sure not to
really
show
nice.
off the digital code.
Yeah, that's a real nice, like the shininess and the gloss of the back.
See, I like the
What
artwork, but I don't know how I feel about the brown. Like
you're
I feel like
you're
it's
not
too much brown.
you're not showing the back, right? You said it was a spoiler.
No, I mean I already showed it, I think.
Um,
Or what's the spoiler? Like, do you consider the front or the back a spoiler?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, this movie's 11 years old. If you guys haven't seen this movie and you're subscribed to this channel, this a horror channel, like, what are you doing with your lives, right?
Well, let's be quite fair. This is majority is wrestling. It's like, what
Oh,
is
that's
this?
true.
I
No, I
mean,
mean, wrestling.
wrestling,
I
but
think, yeah, this is a really nice. Lionsgate is tearing it up with these steelbooks.
they do. They had the clear slip cases with the little image. I mean, it's not that much artwork, but
It's still pretty
just
nice.
it's cool.
I don't have it in here with me, but the American Psycho one is really nice.
Like just pull it up. Oh, you're scratching it, going up and down, up and down. Um,
And who doesn't love the smell of the fresh?
the fresh. Hey.
Yeah, just taking the plastic off and just putting it up to your nose is like the best.
I know you made a reference to like because Lionsgate did Psycho also.
Yeah,
They also
American
put
Psycho is
out
good.
well American Psycho. My bad. Error. Um with the but then there's also Three from Hell, and then the recent one. It's an older release that's out of print. I showed it on one of our episodes, but the
Mm.
did I show it off this episode? I think I showed off
We
before the
weren't
show.
recording. Yeah, we weren't recording, but man, that is.
It's wrapped up with the.
You still haven't opened it yet?
No, I don't know if I am. I mean, I have the definitive version, the Scream Factory one.
Mm.
Since we're
That's a
I
sexy
mean,
still book.
and since we're on the Halloween, might as well just throw this in there also. I showed it off uh before, but it's the custom uh Halloween box set.
That
It's
deserves a squealing
easy to
moment.
watch. I think you should jump on board with this. I don't know.
I mean, it looks really good. I might have to have you send me the link, and
You
I
get
get me one. I might have to get one too.
think there's about 8 images, or I think you can even choose like an image. I think as long as it's clear off of Google, I think just send it to that person. But I think the default image and the like it's gonna be this. I think that's just the default. So you mean really just two sides you gotta choose from.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, keeps your five movies into
Can
place.
I ask the price that person charged?
Huh?
The price that person charged, was it pretty? Was it was it fair, or you think that's a little too much?
$1 million. That. In all honesty, I don't know. I mean,
I would do 60. I would pay 60. Did you have to pay
so
more than 60?
no, actually, I paid maybe 40,
That's not
around there,
bad.
45.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's great. It's on Etsy, I believe. Or yeah, you can go on Etsy. Um, shouldn't be that hard to look find, honestly. Just put Halloween box set.
So we talked about Cabin in the Woods. Another 4K pickup from Arrow that we both recently picked up was the RoboCop.
RoboCop. That's my favorite horror movie of all time.
I didn't. I did not get the steelbook because I think there was a steelbook release.
There's still, I believe, I think you can. I was like maybe an online exclusive.
Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere, but I think that this box that they have is pretty cool. You get a poster,
Get a poster, get this sick book.
the booklet, which is just it's honestly
Mm.
I don't know if I want to use this word because I'm such a RoboCop fan, but the booklet is orgasmic.
Hey, orgasmic.
I mean, and did you know that this movie hit Criterion when it was on DVD?
um, I don't.
Yeah, it was on Criterion when it was on DVD,
Hmm.
but something about the slender the
Slender.
black case.
You remind me of another release from Arrow Video that I got. I mean, you can still talk about the RoboCop, but I have it pulled up on the side.
What is it? What'd you get? Is it the children?
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. But this is I say it's a re-release, uh, but it's an upscale of an out of print release. That movie is American American Wolf in London. But yeah, it's the 4K edition right here. Very similar to how that RoboCop little box it is. Get the
I,
4K.
yeah, I love those Arrow releases. I wish they weren't like $40, but I
these,
like them.
these are the special editions with
Yeah,
uh
they're worth it.
yeah, they do because what like $20 on there, but they like whenever you see that price range, you're not gonna get this hard box cover or poster. You're just gonna get a little basic
And
thing.
I like that you said that because I have this one, Frankenstein with Robert De Niro. And if this one was only $17 and it's an Arrow release, but it doesn't come with the booklet or it's just a 4K book disc. So
Yeah, I've seen it at Best Buy. I mean, there's been a couple of times where like
you thought about it.
I thought about it.
The
Also,
movie
like
is the movie's okay. I watched it for the first time a few weeks ago, last week. And I mean, it's okay. It's not like the
mm,
one from the 30s.
it's Robert De Niro didn't do it for you.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. I mean, I don't think he makes a good Frankenstein.
Damn
I don't
it.
know. Or I'm not Frankenstein, but a good monster.
So he plays the monster, the
Yeah,
Frankenstein monster.
yeah, he plays the
So he
monster.
does. Did he do a face too?
I'm alive. I'm back from the dead.
That's all I think. It was just.
That's the uncut version. Um, there's some cheaper 4Ks that I picked up that recently like went on sale. I haven't opened it yet, but Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Let's see. The slipcover.
Yeah, it's got the
Shiny.
slipcover.
Yeah, I never came across a steel book, so
Yeah, I
somehow.
didn't pick up the steelbook.
I mean,
Um,
it's not like I was. It's like it's 4K. I wasn't sending for anything less. It's like a DVD. Imagine you get like a lower tier one. Can't go wrong, man. The slipcover is very nice.
I don't have that many more horror to go through. The rest is just random 4Ks. The probably the only other horror that I have is Dementia 13, which is just a DVD or Blu-ray.
Dementia.
Dementia. Francis
Okay.
Ford Coppola directed it though.
That's the same company brand that did the Candyman 3 release.
Yeah.
Vestron.
Speaking of Candyman, it recently came out on 4K. Are you going to pick it up if you see it, the first one, or are you happy with your Shout Factory first one? If I
Mm,
see it, I think I might pick it up.
you know
Depends on
me.
the price.
The 4K
I
bag that needs to upscale.
see. You know what? You know what bothers me though. Sometimes I double dip a lot.
I
I
mean,
double dip.
yeah, 4K. Like a lot of my collection right now, it mainly consists of Blu-rays, really, because a lot of the movies I think for a long time that might just be Blu-ray. Just like with DVDs, they still haven't got the Blu-ray thing
Do
upscaled.
you? Is there one movie? It's probably Halloween, I'm guessing. But is there one movie you have that you have like more than three copies of? Would it be the original John Carpenter's Halloween?
Halloween being a DVD or Blu-ray,
How many
4K,
copies? How many copies would you say you had of just the first Halloween?
not enough copies.
Not, well, with that steelbook that you found, man, that's lucky because I can't find it anywhere, even BestBuy.com. Where did you have to eBay it?
I did have to EB.
Yeah, was it over like 55?
Yeah. I mean, the only way it's gonna be under is like if you had a bid, but even then, I mean, that'd be crazy uh to actually win a bid that because these that goes for like the lowest I believe is like maybe 78, 80 to
Hmm.
like 100, 200. It's like where do you come up with these prices? Like, oh, we're gonna resell it for this much.
The only movie that I have more than three copies of would be The Godfather. I have the
Well,
DVD box set, the Blu-ray box set, the 4K box set, and then I bought them individually as well.
I would say uh
And
not
the Dark.
horror not horror related. I do um just a movie I own like in different stuff. Whiplash had that DVD. Have the regular 4K slip one. Have the steelbook 4K, and then I have this custom VHS Whiplash.
Oh, nice.
So that's one of the movies I have multiple copies of
You big fan of Whiplash?
course.
What about you were talking about La La Land too? Like you
That
you just you just have that one still book?
that for La La Land, I also had the as a from the same person who makes VHSs also. So yeah, that.
Nice. And it's an actual working VHS, right?
Well, supposed to, but I don't have I don't have a VHS player. So I
Are you
don't
on the lookout or are you just like, no, I don't think I'll try to get one?
if it pops up for a good price, I don't know, maybe just for the that aesthetic.
Have you seen one like oh
But
that's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even own like a DVD or like a Blu-ray like of that movie. So like 4K, I knew about the 4K. I was like one day. Then I was like Silver, like yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I thought about getting one of those DVD VHS combos that they still I think they don't still make them, but I think you can still find them out there. We have a lot of pawn shops here, so I might be on the lookout for that soon.
Hmm. What would be let's see. You have VHS still, right? Or
Around here, yeah, there's still some local places that sell VHS.
in your collection?
I don't have any.
No, you got rid of them, or
Yeah,
you had it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got rid of them a long time ago by mistake. I shouldn't have, but
Mm. And
there's
say would
a
be the first movie you picked up, Flubber.
no. Honestly, the first ones that I would pick up would probably be the unedited Star Wars VHS copies.
Speaking of being in Star Wars, the VHS, I think the set I had was the gold box with
Oh yeah,
the Darth Vader. I remember
yeah.
seeing this maybe like a year ago. I saw the silver box one. I was like, kind of want it, but I mean, I don't have a VHS player.
That would have been worth a grab.
I think it's just for certain movies that I'll pick up a VHS. True.
So I asked you this before we went on, and it sounded like you had a pretty good reason that you were going to stay away from it. But Chucky season one,
Ooh.
you said you didn't pick it up. What was what's the main reason? Like, do you want to check it out, or do you feel like because the movies are so like good that you're just like, I don't want to ruin my taste of Chucky.
No, it's not necessarily that. So my main whole reason with that is I know down the line when that show finishes, they will release a full complete series. Yeah, it's
I know
um
I know it got like good reviews, but I'm afraid of stuff like, say they do season two, and then it just gets canceled after that. That's what I'm afraid of. Like that's why I don't get into TV shows that much because I'm afraid of liking something, and then season three happens, and it just ends on a cliffhanger, and then they don't ever renew it again.
trying to think of like horror movies that actually that are series. Well, I mean, I never seen Scream the series. And that's was that one of them died into?
I want to dive into it, but again, it got canceled. It didn't get a full
Mm,
it didn't get a proper send off. So I'm like, why even get into it if it just got
damn.
canceled?
There is that
Like the I Know What
that,
You Did Last Summer.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna bring up one season of that.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
So I'm just really leery about getting into TV shows. Usually I wait until like 3 or 4 seasons and it gets high praise, and then I'm like, okay, let me get into it now.
The Evil Dead series.
Was that Ash versus Evil Dead?
Yeah,
That's another one. Yeah, that got canceled too, didn't it?
I heard. Oh, I haven't dived into the series yet, but I hear that it ended. It ended. Can I say properly? I don't know, but people that have talked about it said it was like rushed towards the last season. So, but I guess the story where it needed to go, like I guess it didn't leave on a cliffhanger.
So see, that's one I might get into, especially that box set that you have. You said it was only like 40, $50, which
Oh,
is
the
all
Groovy
four.
Edition. Yeah.
Is Ash versus the Evil Dead 4K2 or just Blu-ray?
Um. No. Yeah. The show is just Blu-ray. I don't think they ever.
It's still not
Um.
bad. It's a good price for that box set. I haven't dived into Chucky yet. I watched the first 2 seasons on USA, and I thought it was pretty good, but I never finished it. Um. Oh, you guys are a big fan of Patrick Wilson.
Oh,
Uh,
Patrick was Moonfall.
I bought Moonfall a few weeks ago on
You
4K.
you low rated that movie.
I did
That's
low
what
rate
kind
that
of
movie.
got me a little scared.
It looks beautiful. It sounds great on 4K, but I mean, I did have kids around me, so maybe I couldn't dive right into the story, but it kind of just felt kind of dumb, honestly.
Mm. On a scale of 1 to 10.
I gave it a 5, maybe even a 4. Yeah. I have no desire to rewatch it ever again unless it's like an episode of something that I did dive into, which is bad. So I was
Mm.
expecting something like 2012 where you see the world like actually come to an end, but
That's a that spoiler.
no, not a spoiler.
I mean, I seen that movie like maybe once. 2012. I was like,
It's a
wait,
long. Yeah, it's long.
yeah, John Cusack, man. It's one of what I don't know if he gets the
Woody
title of
Harrelson.
underrated actor, but he's cool. Woody Harrelson comes on the movie,
Yeah, Woody Harrelson's in it.
huh?
Dude, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. But I like stuff like that. Like I can watch 3 hours of shit like that. Like the world about to come to an end, the day after tomorrow, Independence Day. To me, Moonfall felt like it didn't like the Earth was never really in trouble. Like it had like a certain curve or twist to the movie, and then you're kind of just like it's over. But
Seriously, you're telling me that covers fake news? It's clickbait.
yeah, clickbait.
Clickbait. Oh, I mean, show the cover again. Look at that. The moon is literally hitting the Earth. How do you survive from that? I mean, of course, one section's gonna be all fucked up, but I mean,
I mean,
it's
but
just
look at that. Look at that name though,
Moonfall.
Patrick Wilson.
Oh shit, yeah. But Halle Berry's name goes first. Patrick Wilson's name should be like Patrick Wilson Moonfall. Like you can't really tell what is it Moonfall by itself or is it Patrick Wilson Moonfall?
Yeah.
S-
Uh,
So Halle Berry didn't bring in that same energy she did for Gothka. Gothka.
no, she was. No, I think she was better in Gothka.
Gothka.
She might. This might have been as close to a performance as Catwoman as possible.
I love how these you got two actors from starred in a horror movie. Of course, Patrick Wilson starred in many horror movies, but you think this would be it? This would be a good movie, but my my brother was going to rent it, but it wasn't at Redbox, so
It sold out, or it just wasn't there.
it just wasn't there. Period.
Oh shit!
I was like, damn, how they're not gonna put the hottest movie out in the year? You just
Michael Pena's in it too.
yeah. I think I remember seeing him on the cover in the back. Is it in the back or
Yeah, he's on the back.
yeah? Yeah, I went. I was at the Best Buy the other day. It's like, oh,
You
you
know,
can buy
that
Pena.
might be. It's a good Black Friday movie. I bet. I bet it'd be like. I bet it's gonna be like $7 on 4K come Black Friday. Dude, Black Friday, I walk out like with bags, like I'm going to the goddamn grocery store. I buy shit. I buy shit on Black Friday. They don't even need like Space Jam 2
Oh shit!
or
You're saying
fucking
that's what your plan is?
yeah, or like Tom and Jerry.
You're gonna buy that steel book that's taking up space.
I mean, we can talk about some other stuff that would probably be like a good Black Friday thing.
Black
We'll have
Friday.
movies like probably movies like Looper. That I have to pay
Looper.
$20 for on 4K. I don't like it. It's just a basic cover. There's no slipcase. There's no special features for the 10-year anniversary. Makes no sense to me. I don't. I mean, is it just like a cash grab? Like, oh, it's 10-year anniversary. Let's just put it out. But that's. I bitched about it last time we talked about it on one of these episodes. Like, if you're doing an anniversary, put some special features on there.
That movie actually does have a slipcase. It just
I didn't get one.
unfortunately you were one of the unlucky ones.
Those sons of bitches.
It's like I mean, a Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, that release. I guess very very limited on their slipcases. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I was able to get one.
yeah. I got one the first day, but I went to Best Buy like 2 3 weeks later, and all the ones that they had out.
Smells, yo.
So
I don't know. I don't know. I
Black
had to pull it
Friday.
out again. I feel like you said Black Friday, so I like show it again. You know, I was
Did
gonna
you
watch the movie last night, but I mean, I was just too tired.
I almost got it the other day. I saw it for like 17 or 14.99.
You know, I knew about this movie, and I think Fuentes wanted to review this movie when it first got mentioned. He's like, "Oh, there's a movie with Bruce Campbell," and I mean, piqued interest. I remember it came, at Walmart. They just had a DVD copy. I was like, I know there's a Blu-ray copy of this, so I'm gonna pick up Blu-ray.
Yeah. you get it at Best Buy?
I got it at Best Buy. Yeah. Most movies spent on a movie, and the least you have spent. Which movies were they?
Oof.
The most
The most for one movie, or
for
like
one movie, or like
or
a
like a
set,
box set?
a box set.
Because I think I have a box set like right next to me that I probably spent the most
uh,
on.
I mean, it's a single movie. I mean, I think it might be this one on a single movie. I think. Otherwise, I mean, it's a Friday 13 box set. It's like 120 around
Yeah,
there.
120.
Um, a lot of the other ones, they're like 80 or around that price range. That classic Monsters box set I got for like maybe 118, 120.
There's some movies like that's out of print. Like I have it right over here actually by me, but The Great Debaters, a random Denzel Washington movie on Blu-ray, out of print. I paid $45.99 for it. Um, it would probably be a movie like these, like one movie, $39.99, $40. If we're talking box sets, this one, The Hunger Games, $89.99.
The
The
Hunger
Indiana.
Games.
Did you get the? Are you an Indiana Jones fan? Did you ever get the Indiana Jones 4K Steelbook box set?
No, I never
I
got
think
it.
that those are like 89. I want to get the Star Wars Skywalker Saga set, but that's still like 199. I don't want to spend $200 is kind of steep. $200 is steep.
There's that it's an Amazon exclusive, and it's I believe a UK, or I don't remember where it's from. But there's the MCU collection, and it
Oh,
has like a glass on top.
the
That's like
phase,
what,
yeah.
400 around there.
Now, I am proud to say the cheapest, like the cheapest that I've ever spent on a Blu-ray is like 50 cents, $1.
I mean, I bought some used Blu-rays, but they weren't they weren't cheap. Like
The,
50 cents. I mean, they were like 6 or 7. I mean, you could have just got a brand new.
the
Like,
Dollar Tree, I don't know if you guys have one near you, but like the Dollar Tree around me has like some pretty good Blu-rays sometimes. I got Purple Rain, Princess Purple Rain for $1 on Blu-ray.
I've checked like maybe some stores, but I don't know. I never like
Big Lots
never
has
seemed to never seem to find anything.
Big Lots has some pretty good shit for $3, $3.50.
Yeah. What was it? Like, I think what was it, Walgreens or CVS? I don't remember. There's sections, but I'm like, yeah, the Blu-rays were they're supposed to come with DVDs, but you only get like one. Hmm. What are you grabbing?
I pick shit like this up at like dollar stores for $5. Made in Manhattan, $5.95.
Mm,
Jennifer Lopez, Ralph Fiennes, $5. Yeah, I'll pick it
5.95.
up.
Was that one of your top movies for Jennifer Lopez when you did the Sonia review?
It was on an honorable mention. No, honestly, I don't think it was. I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever seen Made in Manhattan.
that
I
could
need
have
to
been your number one.
I need to open it up. And
Live
it's got
unboxing right now.
and it's got the DVD. Dude, what a steal! $5.
Mm,
Dollar General.
you got lucky. Yeah, it's like brand new stuff.
It's Friday the 13th, and we're talking about Made in Manhattan.
That's how you do it. That's how you celebrate Friday 13th. Made in Manhattan. You know what Jason Jacobs had? Part 8.
That's true.
It's just a
And
crossover.
Ralph Fiennes is the name that we should not mention.
Mm. Um, let's see. You can do a live unboxing, or should I just
Oh,
show off? Okay.
go and show off something, and then I'll open up
Okay. I'll show you.
I'll open up the Hunger Games.
Okay. Let's see. A movie series you probably have yet to dive into, but it's one of the latest um of the series, latest entry in the series, VHS 94 on Blu-ray. Because I mean,
Nice.
Walmart just puts out DVDs, so you had to go online to buy the up.
There's four of them, right?
Yeah, so far there's four of them.
I need to get them. I want to dive into it because they're like aren't
They're
they found footage?
found footage. I'm forgetting what the term, what they're called. Mini stories. I don't know. I'm going blank. I usually, whenever I mention these movies, I know what they're called. But like Trick or Treat and stuff like that. Just like little mini stories, anthologies.
Anthologies.
That's what they are.
Speaking of anthologies, it even has a little tear right there. Like Jennifer Lawrence is trying to get out. Oh.
Hey, oh, take it slow, man. Can't just undress a woman like that.
um, I don't know. I think the reason that I had most of them individually, but I think the thing that got it was just like the fire and the gold trim around the actual set.
Mm.
Then on the back you have the other characters. Philip Seymour Hoffman's on there. Stanley Tucci.
Huh.
I don't know who the guy is on the bottom, but he looks like oh, that's what's his name? He played Commissioner Gordon in the Batman.
Oh. Like you're saying, Josh Hutcherson's the one that brought you into the series.
Oh,
He was doing it for you.
oh, now this is nice. You got the first one,
Mm.
and then on the back it's got the districts.
District 9? I'd say Alien Way.
So it's got the districts. I'm not going to show off the code, but even the discs are glossy.
Glossy. Mm.
Can you smell? Can you smell that blue? That new smell. You know, I called an A one time, telling them that I had a serious problem about this stuff, and they laughed me off the line.
No.
Yeah.
I'm the real one.
Yeah.
What? Hi,
They
real one.
laughed, they laughed at me, and I'm like, I think I have a problem. You guys, can you help me? They thought I was like pulling their chain or something.
What are you addicted to? I'm addicted to physical media. What? Come again? Mm.
Catching Fire, the second one.
It all started with Indian the Cupboard on VHS.
Indian in the cupboard. Yeah, I wanted one of those. I wanted like an actual cupboard with the two little action figures.
Oh,
I thought
the
about that movie.
Little Bear.
Little Bear.
Mm.
And the cowboy. And then you have Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2.
Those look nice too. Mm.
And it looks like if you line up the back of them, it makes like a map.
Is that like a
For the past
for National Treasure? Not bad.
National Treasure. District 1, Capital C.
Mm.
What do you think of those movies? Do you like them? Have you dived into them a lot, or not a
Hunger Games.
Not a Hunger Games fan?
I can't remember if I finished off the series or not. Am I being honest? I know Divergent was a movie that I seen all of them. I was because I'm a big Miles Teller fan, and he plays a small little role in it, but that was enough to draw me in.
Who is it?
Miles Teller. He
Oh,
comes on
dude,
Divergent. It's a
Miles
similar
Teller.
series.
Miles Teller is great.
It's coming on Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. The first movie I seen Miles Teller in was The Spectacular Now, an
Okay.
A24 movie. Have you seen it?
Well, I own it, but
It's
um,
good.
I didn't know it was an A24 movie.
Yeah. He plays he's a drunk high school kid.
He plays on all the voice. Then he comes
He's
up.
a great actor.
Well, he started for like as a like comedy, playing that role. Um, is it under? It was 21 and up or over? 21 and over.
Oh yeah. 21 and over.
That movie, he came on The Awkward Moment. There's different movies. He came on that boxing movie. I think is there one or two? I can't remember. I think there's one of them.
Oh yeah. I think I have it.
Uh, going blank on the title. But it's a good movie.
Bleed for this.
Bleed for this.
Yeah.
I wanted to bleed for it.
When I talked about Solo a few weeks ago on our podcast, one of the things that we didn't know was that Miles Teller auditioned for Solo.
God damn it!
But he didn't get it. Yeah,
He should have got it.
yeah. I've been reading up for. I thought we were going to review Elvis when it comes out in a few weeks, but he auditioned for Elvis too. He didn't get it.
I had heard in it. Yeah, I don't know one of the talk shows, late shows. He said he wanted to be Elvis.
He looks like him.
Um,
It's so unfortunate though that wasn't he in the Fantastic Four too? The new one.
the Fantastic Four. Yeah, he came out of Fantastic Four.
It was so unfortunate. Like I really wanted. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I can't really review it. But like, I really wanted that movie to be a success because Michael B. Jordan was in it.
He was in it. Some other actors that I don't remember the names.
Speaking of some actors that are kind of like Miles Teller, what's his name? I can't really. How do you pronounce it? Ansel Igor or Elgor, the guy from Baby Driver.
Baby Driver and
He's in the new West Side Story.
Yeah, also from The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah. Another good movie, but he kind of got blacklisted because he had some people come out and say that he, touched him probably in ways he shouldn't have. But he's slowly coming back. But there's some movies he missed out on that Baby Driver 2 got canceled. So he also auditioned for Elvis and didn't get it.
Isn't he also a singer? I remember. Yeah. So hilarious enough, I actually heard his song on the Best Buy. I was like, "Oh, there he is."
He's had CDs come out. He's a pretty good actor too. I like a lot of stuff he's in, but
it's funny that I mentioned The Fault in Our Stars because that stars Shailene Woodley, who comes out in Divergent and I already forget.
She's also in Spectacular Now. Yeah.
All these actors just connect together.
Yeah. She's another one, man. She's a good actress, but since that last Divergent movie, she kind of took the back seat and she just stopped doing movies now for some reason. What do you think about? I got actually all these movies right here are 20th Century Studios, but they're all Disney, technically put out by Disney now. West Side Story, Death of the Nile, The King's Man, and then Nightmare Alley. I'm kind of digging what Disney is doing with the 20th Century Studio movies. Like, I think they're pretty slick. They're some of the better looking 4K movies. They got a lot of special features, and the slip cases are really nice. So I kind of like what Disney's doing with those. Have you seen Nightmare Alley?
Nah.
No. It's kind of it's not a horror movie, but it's kind of dark. It's kind of long.
Mm.
It's Del Toro.
The Toro.
Yeah, the same guy who
Guillermo.
directed Hellboy.
Hellboy. Scary Stories.
Yeah,
The
it's long.
The
It's like
Orphanage.
yeah, it is like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but you might like it. It's 4K.
Mm. Just slap 4K on anyway. You'll like it.
There you go.
You know what the definitive 4K movie is Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
What?
I have
uh,
I have I have that one.
mm, the regular slip or the steelbook?
I have the Blu-ray steelbook that looks like the book with the eye.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
It's a nice one.
and then I have the 4K slipcover. I'm surprised that Nightmare Before Christmas hasn't gotten a 4K release. Or if it did, I didn't pick it up. But I don't think it has.
Nah, I don't know.
You,
Eventually,
you like that movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas. It's it's one of those movies I haven't seen a whole lot of. A lot, but I mean, I like the claymation, the animation.
Lionsgate, Requiem of a Dream. You picked that up?
No,
Jared Leto,
Jared Leto.
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon. Marlon Wayans. Which one's that one? Marlon Wayans. He's one of the
It's
brothers, right?
yeah.
That's
He's not even on the cover. Well,
that's not Ray. That's it's Shorty, right?
yeah. Ray is the older one.
I just only have like a family. There's like different members. Then there's their older brother. I think it's older brother. He comes on Don't Be a Menace, or even I think Sergeant Payne.
Those are Marlon Wayans, Damon Wayans, the
Then
older one.
the older one. Major Payne, is that
That's Damon Wayans
yeah. I mean they all came from what that show Living Color.
in Living Color.
Living
And they had
Color.
their own show, the Wayans Brothers.
Nah.
Is there any 4Ks that you're looking to pick up in the next few weeks?
Um, next, I have my eyes set on some releases. A release that was kind of mentioned early on. The Candyman 4K. Um, Malignant 4K.
Oh yeah, so I picked it up on Blu-ray, but I'm interested to see what the 4K if it's gonna look like if it's gonna look different or I might pick it up if
It's
it's
gonna
like
look mind blowing. It's gonna
still
blow your mind. You're gonna be blown away. You're gonna give it a
malignant.
rating. You're like the movie was not that good, but it's gonna make you rethink. It's gonna change your heart. Um, what else is coming out?
Uncharted came out recently. Would you pick that up? With
No.
no?
No, I mean, I'll wait. I don't know what if it deserves the steelbook purchase. I mean, it
Oh,
comes with the prop ring or the replica.
the
I think that's pretty
steelbook
cool.
is The steelbook is $60. It's not. It didn't even have an on sale price. I'm just gonna pick up the regular 4K for $30.
There's a Target exclusive that comes with cards. I don't know if you're a
Oh yeah.
big fan of cards.
Mm.
I mean, you don't get to play with them. Just for looks. Were you
Uh,
talking about that movie? What were your thoughts on Uncharted casting wise?
I haven't. That's another movie like Silent Hill that we just got done talking about. Never played the game. Don't have any interest in the game. I'm a Mark Wahlberg fan, so that's the
Ah,
only reason. That's the only reason I'm buying it. When I was a young lad, him and his his boxer brief ads hooked me. You know, I was like, I want a body like that. 30 years later, it didn't work out quite in my
Nah.
favor, but I still enjoy his movies. You know, I have a lot of his movies, and he's one of those guys that like, oh, he's in it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. Check it out.
You're definitely feeling the vibrations.
Oh, I'm feeling the vibrations.
Mm.
Bust a
Mark
move.
Mm.
Yeah, he can be in something like really really terrible too that like gets bad reviews, and I'll still give it a shot. I really like that dude. So
It's great. He's a great
I'm
looking
not.
man.
And what's crazy, I'm not a big Tom Holland fan. I know that might like I might get some flack for that. Like I don't think he's not my favorite Spider Man. I don't think he's even that good of an actor.
Mm.
But so I think
It's,
if I don't like this movie, it might be because of him. But I'm not gonna go out of my
I
way for
mean,
Tom Holland.
yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen any other. I mean, I saw that movie that there. I didn't see it, but I saw the thumbnail on Netflix that he comes out in with. I'm trying to think of the cast. I just saw they have some big names in the movie.
Oh, the movie it's like The Devil something
Yeah, is
with
it is it
Robert
a
Pattinson.
yeah, Robert Pattinson?
It's really slow. I watched like an hour of it. I turned it off. This shit's so slow.
Is it Bill Skarsgård? No,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
Bill
not. Yeah,
Skarsgård. Yeah, it is.
okay.
Yeah, he was in another movie that got bad reviews called Cherry. It was like an Apple TV exclusive. He was in a movie with Daisy Ridley from Star Wars called Chaos Walking. It was pretty terrible. So everything he's been in that's not Spider-Man has kind of bombed lately. So I'm not excited, but I'm interested to see Uncharted and see if it's any good or not.
Hmm. Uncharted.
You're not going to pick it up at all because of the like because you like the game and you're kind of disappointed they made a movie, or are you just
Well,
like,
not that I actually never played the game.
oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, I saw it in the movies, but I don't think it was like that made much of an impact.
So I'm not going to pick it up because I don't want to, but it's already sold out. But the Batman comes out in a few weeks. I'm definitely going to pick that up.
The Craft's coming out in 4K.
Mm,
No.
I have the regular Blu-ray. I'm not that big of a fan of that movie to probably buy that on 4K. I do love me some Nev Campbell though.
Hmm. Got agree with you on Holland. Has a comment on there for you.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Just
he he
Tom Holland.
he just plays himself.
Maybe you know there's a lot of actors that are like that lately. That you know they're just like the same in every movie. Will Ferrell's one of those. I used to like Will Ferrell a lot, but he's kind of like the same almost in every movie.
I mean, I don't know. I'm saying what actor actually works for, but the 4 minute thing that's for so long.
Ryan Reynolds. He's the same. He's Deadpool in every movie he does.
Even in Just Friends, he's Deadpool. Still.
Yeah. I did like Free Guy. I thought Free Guy was pretty good.
Will Ferrell. What about Jim Carrey? I mean, there's roles actually I do like Jim Carrey in.
The number 23.
Underrated.
Yeah. You might have just birthed an episode there.
What was that? I forgot what that movie's called, but it's like it's one of his sad love movies.
Oh, The Eternal Mind of Sunshine, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Eternal Sunshine. That's a great movie too. Yeah.
And the dude can act, but
he can when he wants to. Yeah.
When he wants to.
There's a movie he's in called I Love You, Philip Morris, where he plays a gay man and he's in love with Ewan McGregor.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's based off of a true story.
Speaking interest.
Yeah, it's based off of a true story about two guys who like con the Texas prison system, and they keep getting out of prison. And it's a really good movie, so I recommend it. Jim Carrey.
Hmm. Yeah. What
So,
I mean, The Curse, did you pick that up or
uh,
planning on
it it,
that
it
recently came out?
it sparked my interest. It's a new movie, right? You're talking about the 2021 version.
Well, funny enough, they released at the same time. So you have The Curse, which is I don't even know if it's has any connection to the Wes Craven Curse movie, but I think there was one copy at Best Buy.
The Wes Craven one,
No, the new movie that came
the
out
2001.
2021. Yeah.
I think it is a remake, but ooh, Jesse Eisenberg is in it. Christina Ricci. It got terrible reviews though. The Wes Craven movie did. Maybe it's underrated.
Underrated.
It's from that 2005 era. Are you gonna pick that up?
More than likely. You said 2005, early 2000s.
That got you right there. It doesn't matter that it's Wes
That got
Craven. The year 2005.
it. What, Wes Craven who? You mean the guy who made Nightmare and Scream? Yeah, no.
A Nightmare on Screen.
A Nightmare on Scream.
So,
The Curse.
well, you know what? We are just a few weeks away. Are you a big Criterion getter? Is that something that you've tried to dive your feet into? Or is that, I mean, they don't have a lot of horror movies on Criterion, but Criterion is dipping their feet into 4K. I don't know if you know that,
Oh,
but
Adam Sandler.
but
Uncut Gems.
but yeah, they're. Oh, do you see that too? Look at that. 4K
Mm,
UHD combo. So Criterion is starting to do some 4Ks. I don't know if you're interested in digging out some of those, but the Barnes and Noble, if you have one next to you or close to you, they're doing their 50% off Criterion sale soon.
mm.
Every July I go in there and I'm in there for hours
I mean, it really just
debating.
depends on what titles they have. I mean, um, I don't know. You just gotta like.
Pick and
I think I
choose.
know. I mean, I've seen some movies that Criterion has. They're like, oh, this looks very obscure, like underrated, under the radar type movies. So I
I
mean,
haven't
yeah, I would go that direction for certain movies.
I haven't seen it yet, but I did buy it because it's considered one of the greatest movies of all time. But Seven Samurai on 4K from 1954. It's over. I think it's over 3 hours long, which is going to be tough. But I think I might try to watch it.
You know, just watch it at 2 a.m.
No,
What? Nothing better to do. Oh, I'm just gonna put this on. All right.
I am gonna for his birthday. We are gonna do like an exclusive. We're gonna flirt around with it and see how it does. But November we're gonna do a Denzel Washington episode and just talk about the actor the entire
Mm.
episode. So I'm on my Denzel kick. It doesn't matter if he's in it for 5 seconds or if it's like his first movie, but I bought like a bunch of Denzel movies, getting ready to.
You got training day,
I
Man on
do have
Fire.
Training Day, Man on Fire. I've never even heard of this movie, but he's in it, so that's why I spent
Mm.
like $40 on The Great Debaters. So
Denzel Washington. Hmm.
yeah.
My man. Oh, I mean,
What are you gonna show
you,
off?
so you mentioned it earlier, and we've gone like maybe like I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes over. But I mean, like, can we show it off, right?
Oh yeah,
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Kern.
The first one is the only one that got a 4K release. You can pick this up by itself if you don't want the whole box set. But it's kind of like you need. I mean, might as well get the box set. From right here, I hear the other two are pretty good transfers.
I'm gonna check it out.
But yeah, you can Disney. Of course, you get the thick book, little nice
The
little book
girthy
and
book.
poster. Yeah, so it's like the deluxe, like a little franchise, or you get the. So it's comparison. I don't know.
I
Of course,
have
you
the
get
red.
more. Yeah,
Get more thickness for your buck.
thick.
I have
Yeah.
the regular Blu-ray of American Werewolf in London, but
Yeah. This is crazy. Like these tend to go out of print though. Like, of course, the nicer looking ones. But whenever they do release it, it's like you ain't getting the book, you ain't getting a poster.
oh yeah, like that'll go out of print, but yet they still release just the regular 4K one,
I'm just gonna give you very bare bones. Like,
like the
there you go.
Frankenstein one I have.
It's,
I had to get that RoboCop man one.
you get
RoboCop
no.
is I had to get RoboCop.
Mm. What do they have? It was just Scream. I mean, yeah, Scream Factory. What the hell? It's like they have a part 2 and 3. I was like, I don't know if there's any other like copies that have that. If there's any other like Blu-ray releases.
Talking about RoboCop.
Yeah, I mean, it's the part 2 and
I would get
3.
part 2 on Scream Factory, but 3 is terrible. 3 is absolute. The actor who plays RoboCop isn't even the same RoboCop. Like nobody came back for 3. Like I'd rather watch dog shit dry.
What about the TV series? I know there's a TV series that just
Like the animated show.
is it animated.
There was an animated TV show back in the day, like in the 90s, I think.
I know that that's supposed to be a new release also.
Speaking of, I thought I would bring this up to you because we talk about horror movies every Wednesday. Did you know that there's a Hulu original movie of Hellraiser coming out? It's like a reboot or a sequel or a requel. I don't know.
I've heard about it.
It's a female actress plays Pinhead.
This is the multiverse of madness.
Are you gonna attempt, or like, are you gonna just not even worry about it?
Well, first I'm gonna have to resubscribe because I don't have a Hulu account.
Yeah, Hulu was getting a little pricey, but I don't know if I would sign up just for that. I'm curious to see what some of the. Let me see if there's any credits. I didn't even know that this was a thing until
Hulu exclusive.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, I mean, because Netflix themselves, they don't even put out their movies on physical media. So it's, I mean, are we gonna get that Texas the Massacre movie on physical media?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. It's got to burn DVD or burn Blu-ray.
Surely that's not it. It says 2022. Yeah, that's it. It says it's a reboot, but Jamie Clayton is the actress who plays Pinhead.
Now, is she attractive or is she just plain Jane? From that side view, I can't mean. That could be make a break.
She was in the Neon Demon, I think.
The Neon Demon.
Have you seen it?
You say that name like it's so out there. Like that's a movie like everyone knows. No, actually,
dude.
What?
Underrated?
What am I missing out?
Keanu Reeves is in it.
Keanu Reeves?
Ellie Fanning? The Neon Demon. It's a horror thriller. It's got
What's that?
A20 vibes on it. It's not A24, but it's got vibes.
It's got
And yeah, Keanu Reeves is in it. It's yeah, it's a horror movie, man. Keanu Reeves, Jenna Malone.
Post Malone.
It's her weird
No.
step cousin.
Step cousin.
Sex and nudity, severe. Violence and gore, severe. Frightening, intense scenes, severe.
Is that for Hellraiser or is that for the Neon?
That's for Neon Demon.
Neon Demon.
It's rated R.
You had me at sex.
Dude, let's just go ahead and cancel Final Destination. We need to let Fuentes know that he needs to watch Neon Demon.
No, I need to see Casper. What's his name? His name is what? Devin? I don't know. I forgot what the hell his name is.
It's Casper.
It's just Casper. I think it comes on Black Friday.
I have that steelbook, the Casper steelbook. Did you go pick that up?
No.
Dude, it was super cheap. It was like $12.
I think he comes on this morning. Devin, I don't know how to say his name. Sewa.
Imusawa?
Imosawa, yeah, that's his name. Sawa.
Did I say it right this time?
Imosawa.
Imusawa. I have it right in my head, and then when it's time to talk about it over the microphone, I just completely butcher it for some reason.
The emo small one. That's hilarious, though.
How did we go from horror movies to 4Ks to Casper?
Oh, Casper's a horror movie. What do you mean? That's like, let's see.
Hey, there is a scene in that movie that kind of frightens me when I was little. When they're talking to that lady about her husband, and they're watching like the edition of hard copy, and they're interviewing that person, and they're covering their face and their face and their voice, asking if ghosts are real. Stuff like that creeps me out when somebody covers their face and their voice and they do an interview. Like, why the fuck are you doing an interview if you're covering your face and your voice? Those interviews,
anonymous. Their stories be heard.
Those anonymous interviews scare the shit out of me.
Look, I'm not doing this for the fame. I want my story to be told.
Oh my man.
You don't want to look at that?
What if the mob is after those people and I'm watching this interview, now the mob's after me too because I watched the interview? I know more than I'm supposed to. I need help. 1-800 Blu-ray Anonymous. They laugh
Anonymous. Oh. Casper. It's not even the sink, the restroom scene where he's looking in the mirror. Was he from the Crypt Keeper? Is that what it was?
Yeah. That story got me whenever how he told her how he died. He went outside and played in the snow and shit. And he got cold and sick. He gets me every time. Put a jacket on, you dumb son of a bitch.
Damn, man. He had it, and then his unfinished business is for what was the baseball?
Oh, he wanted to play in the World Series, right?
So that's why you linger on this world, because you wanna.
Was that the prequel? That's the prequel to Angels in the Outfield.
What the hell?
Casper. He grew up and he had to be Angels in the Outfield. Another underrated Disney movie.
Underrated.
Did you know that Harrison Ford was in a horror movie? What Lies Beneath?
I did not know.
It's 2000. It's a 2000 horror movie.
You son of a bitch, man.
About ghosts.
No. What about some Kevin Bacon, man? He's come on some movies.
Stir of Echoes?
Stir of Echoes. We did not talk about that way. That was one of the movies I recently picked up. Not that long ago.
So before, we're talking about it in June probably. One of us will pick it. Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man. Uh, Crazy Stupid Love. Not bad. That's not a horror movie. He's the best part of that movie.
Kevin Bacon.
That's the greatest name. The greatest. Is that? That's not his real name. It's just his
Who
stage
doesn't
name.
love bacon?
Or is that? It's Bacon.
You
He,
automatically think
you
of
know.
his name
You
and
know
have
why
that.
his name should be brought up in this episode? This live stream. Because Kevin Bacon starred in the first Friday the 14th, in Friday 13th film.
Yeah.
It
The
all
guy that's
comes.
got the arrow through his through. And people don't know this, but we had all this planned. Like this was all part of the plan, like to end or to at least bring up a conversation about Kevin Bacon. Like,
And with Friday 13th.
yeah, that's why we get paid the big bucks.
The big the other guy from Tremors died.
Oh yeah, that's true. Fred Ward.
God damn, man. Supposed to be
Passed
happy,
away.
not we're supposed to be getting sad on this damn live stream. With Tremors, yeah, it's another so.
That's another 4K pickup. Have you seen that Arrow 4K box set?
I know of it, but I don't even know if it's chainable. The box set.
Let me go get it.
I don't want you to go now. No.
I don't think I have it in here. I got this one. This dumbass Dune one.
Dude,
This is the old
that's
Dune.
it's the old. It's not the one with the Timothy
No,
Chalamet.
it's not the one with Timmy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
That Dune. This Dune sucks ass, and I'm so I'm so horrible. Like, I can't believe I paid $40 for that piece of shit.
It's classic.
Speaking of the new Dune, did you see that Christopher Walken is going to be in Dune Part 2? The one that everybody likes? The new Dune? Christopher Walken Part 2.
He's going to be doing his talking. Way he talks. I don't think I can do
it. I was going to
first
try
session.
Come down.
I just
Walken.
Just talk like I'm in Joe Dirt. I think that's the only. I mean, he comes on Prophecy, right? Those movies I don't think I've ever seen them.
The Prophecy.
That's a horror movie.
You like love stories?
I mean, that's kind of one of my guilty pleasures. I like romantic movies, rom-coms.
I recommend Marry Me. It's on
with
Peacock.
Owen Wilson. Was it a wall movie?
It is it's on Peacock.
Oh,
I liked it.
You know, during my lunch break, I was like the break room on TV. They're showing The Notebook. It's like Ryan Gosling. And
what an actor.
Man, I don't know if there's any others. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but it's just too much to show.
Too much girth. Would have to get a longer lens.
Just have to show off the notable, the stuff.
My last one.
Oh.
And I just have to say, because of how big of a fan and how beautiful the actual transfer is the Godfather. I went out day one, had to pick it up, pre-ordered. Godfather. Yeah.
The Godfather.
It's never overrated, never underrated.
Right in the middle.
Greatest movies of all time.
It's like the cream between the cookies of Oreos.
It is. It's so great. We'll even have to talk about it on a horror podcast one day.
Is it the original Oreo, or is it the vanilla Oreo?
It's all of it. It's the ultra stuff, the mega stuff, the double stuff.
The double stuff. The cream is the same.
the cream pie.
The cream of the crop. The creme de la creme. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I saw maybe a couple of copies of The Godfather on 4K.
4K, and the guy didn't pick it up.
I mean, the money doesn't grow on trees, unfortunately. I was the baller on a budget that day.
Hey,
I had to make a wise decision. You know what I pick up? This was actually, I'm gonna show it again because that was one of the movies I picked up. Bruce Campbell got the.
I don't know how I'm so thick because like if it's either a good dinner or stuff like this, I always pick up stuff like this. And I'm
Mm.
like, I got pork and beans at home. I'll be fine. I got Vienna sausages. Like when it comes to The Godfather on 4K or a steak dinner, you best believe your boy's picking up The Godfather every single damn time. Again, that's 1-800 Blu-rays Anonymous. I need help if anybody can send me some links.
You want some links?
AA just laughs at me every time I tell him I need help.
Yeah.
They hang up on me.
Mm.
I'm like, how can you just hang up on me? No man left behind.
Nah, man. Just gonna leave you to die. I need help. I think they just want you to spy physical media.
Yeah, there's
Try a classic Disney movie that you would want on 4K.
yeah.
We already have Focus Pocus.
I already got The Lion King, Aladdin, Angels in the Outfield.
In 4K.
They don't even have that on a Blu-ray, man. For some reason, young little Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Christopher Lloyd is in that movie. Tony Danza. That's a movie that I want like a physical copy of. Like that was one of the movies. Like if Indian in the Cupboard is the movie for you, then Angels in the Outfield is the movie for me. And Big Daddy. Ooh, Airbud.
Airbud, Mr. Noodles.
The Golden
Was it?
Retriever, right?
Oh no, I'm talking about the clown. I mean, yeah, it's the movie about the golden retriever, but
Oh.
the bad guy, the clown,
You know what? You want to hear something, and
Mr. Noodle.
you're gonna probably hang up on me right now and close this stream. I have never ever seen Airbud,
God damn it.
and I can say you brought this movie up earlier. I've never ever seen Flubber.
Ah, some Disney classics.
And I know they're on Disney Plus in beautiful HD, but guess what? I don't see a physical copy of it, so I haven't bought it. I haven't watched it. It's not
You're
on my
just going to buy
collection.
Flubber on VHS and DVD. I don't know. I can't remember it as Blu-ray or not, but
I'm gonna look at that shit up right now if it's got
Airbud's a classic. The original
Air.
one, I don't know. I don't know what the newer one's probably trash.
Thank you for shopping at Best Buy.
Did you get
Airbud. See, I typed in Airbud. Fucking headphones popped up.
earbuds?
Uh,
You watch Airbud, you'll get emotional. You'll be
yeah.
crying your ass off. I don't know
People
as a grown man, but as a kid,
people told me the same thing about what's that dog movie with Owen Wilson?
who gets the dog? Was that what it was? No,
Marley and Me.
Marley and me.
Yeah, I didn't cry. I didn't cry during the Marley and Me. I don't have a soul. I know.
So what other?
Flubber's not on fucking Blu-ray.
Just got
Sorry, I know.
just got to settle with the settle with it.
I don't settle for DVD.
720, 720. DVD.
Yeah, it's just on DVD.
Airbud.
You know what I
Paul.
wish they would. You know what I wish they would put on Blu-ray is the Goosebumps box set
Oh, Goosebumps.
for the Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. The Goosebumps, I mean, they only released that in DVD and it went out of print. I don't know if it was an American dish. I think it was a UK or Australian release. Although you want to be sneaky and get it. I don't know. It's considered illegally, but there's a person on Etsy who actually made he has like a Goosebumps complete series on Blu-ray. But I don't know how true that is of the quality. I was like, oh, that's nice. I mean, that's cool. Get Goosebumps. I think there's some other cool shows also.
Yeah, I don't see. But yeah, no flubber, no fucking
Mm.
earbuds. You know,
4K.
you know what I'm also upset about is if you sign up for the Disney exclusive members, you can pick like Disney exclusive Blu-rays, and they come out with like two or three a month. It's like I don't know how much it is a month, but there's certain movies like Holes. Holes didn't
Mm.
get a Blu-ray release, but it got a Blu-ray Disney exclusive release. That you have to be a Disney member exclusive to get that Blu-ray copy. And stuff like
Was
that
it the
eats me up.
Disney movie
Disney
club?
does that. Yeah, the Disney Movie Club.
Yeah, I mean they cause there's that goofy movie or even the extremely goofy movie they had the Blu-rays. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it pisses me off that they have stuff like that.
I don't know how that works. I think
You
uh,
sign up for it's like a monthly subscription.
yeah, and you pick like 5 movies or I don't know how many movies.
You pay like it's like a monthly charge. Then every month you can pick like 3 or 4 movies, and they get shipped to your house, and you get to
Mm.
swim in some Blu-rays.
Just summon it. I'll say more like um I don't know, Halloween Town. Was that a movie you saw? Ever seen?
I remember watching like a little bit of it, but I haven't seen it since I became this monster that they created. I see you can find it every year. I think 1, 2, and 3 is on DVD for like $10 at Target every Halloween season. Even though it's
Season of
DVD,
Bad Guy. Yeah.
yeah. Even though it's DVD, I think I still need to pick it up just to try to revisit it
So
again. I think they're all on Disney Plus.
it's like Carrie Fisher's mother, right? The older.
Beautiful, crisp HD on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
I saw that Netflix is also getting ready to add TV commercials or commercials to their stuff. So they're gonna if you don't want to pay for if you don't want commercials, you got to pay more now. Netflix is just shooting themselves in the foot.
God. Netflix. Let's say what? Trying to think of like those any series I was watching lately on Netflix. I don't know.
No, the only thing I've been watching a lot lately is Disney Plus because of Moon Knight, which I think sucks ass.
Sucks ass.
It took 4 episodes just for stuff to get good, and I don't want to spoil it, but yeah,
Then don't.
no, I'm not gonna. And then I always have the Peacock signed into
The
just because of
cock.
the WWE stuff.
I
So
had. I think I still have it. I mean, because I watched the Backlash. Well, I missed like an hour of the show.
honestly, it was even though there was only 6 matches, I felt like it was a pretty solid show. The only match I didn't care for, which I got up and did stuff in, was Happy Gilmore and
Happy
Mad.
Gilmore. I was that
I mean, I mean
Happy Corbin
Happy Corbin and
and what's his face?
Mad Mickelson or
Some
Happy. What the fuck is his name? I don't know. The guy with the suspenders.
yeah.
What's
His
his
little.
name?
It's, I don't know. It's some. His second
Mad
partner.
Mad
Mad
Cat
Gap.
Moss.
Mad Cat
Mad
Moss.
Cat. Yeah, that's the only match I didn't care for. Even though that match I didn't care for, it wasn't like a dumb toss-out match. Like it had some good story
I
behind it.
don't know
So
why they did it. The main event was a 6-man tag.
I enjoyed it. I
I
was
mean,
going.
it was enjoyable, but I think it would have been cooler to. No, I say cooler, but no, it sounds. If the Usos had been the unified tag team champions, yeah, pretty lame. But I mean, just the thought of like title for title.
I read that they didn't even have it planned all along. Like it was always going to be a 6-man tag. Supposedly they took Roman Reigns off of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so he's not going to be at the show.
He's a.
But I bet the main event will be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell.
It's Cody Rhodes. There's was it rumors that Roman Reigns is maybe like 1 year or maybe 2 years. Then he wants to go, I guess, go into acting.
Yeah, he
It's a
restructured
step
his
side.
contract. I read that he's going to just be like part timer now.
Mm, yeah.
Maybe they'll unify the tag titles in Hell in a Cell. Heard it first here.
You're here. You're one of the writers for the team, aren't you? It's like
I tell him, I'm like, don't even pay me. You don't have to pay me. Just send me Blu-rays and I'll do it for you.
Blu-rays. They don't even give you like movies. They just give you their DVD of the pay reviews.
Which I'm surprised they still make physical medias of those.
I mean, I heard they were gonna stop.
Yeah, no, they got
Nope, they
done.
lied.
Yeah, they lied. WrestleMania just came out on Blu-ray this past week.
Gotta put it out, man. Gotta. They need this. You never jumped on for the Thunderdome, did you?
Dumbledore? What?
Dumbledore, the Thunderdome when they had
Oh, the
the
Thunderdome?
screens.
No, I wanted to. I tried to, but I could never get in. Did you?
No, but there's one person I'm friends with on Facebook that he would appear on every single damn show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but he likes to. He likes to post about it like, oh, I was famous.
Is he the
And then,
Brock Lesnar guy that does that? "Grrr,"
what?
the Brock Lesnar super fan.
No, I mean, I was just it's a guy from where I'm from.
Have you ever met any of those super fans in life, in real person,
In
like
real
in real
life,
life?
they're just CGI, man. They're not real
They're not
people.
real. Like Sign Guy or the guy in the green shirt who always sits in the
Oh,
front row.
the sign guy with the red hat, he goes
He,
to like most of the Texas shows, really.
yeah, he's from TS's.
So I see him at the local shows. Um, the long hair guy. I don't know if you're familiar with that person.
Mm-mm.
There was a guy who would be, I think it was probably his mother, an older lady. Um, for a while they'll be front row. I mean, I didn't get to meet him. I saw him at one of the pay-per-views I went to. Um, what was his show? I think it was Survivor Series back in 2017, I believe.
You went to a Survivor Series?
Yeah, it has been Survivor Series because it was he had the team. Okay, it was Team Raw, and Team SmackDown.
Oh,
Um, Triple H was with teamed up with Kurt Angle.
was that when they teased like Braun Strowman versus Triple H at the end of the match?
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah.
And then you had the show the New Day and different stuff. Alexa Bliss.
Oh,
She walked by where I was sitting because they had that little spot where they do their show where they talk the pre-show
oh
is
yeah.
right there. And then I think Shawn Michaels was sitting there for a good while. He was like, and so I was like, just right there.
Mm.
I was like, yo, Shawn.
You could feel the tension in the air so thick you could cut it with a knife, huh? You could smell the sexy boy.
Yeah. Um,
I think that's all the physical media stuff that I have. I touched on some. Got a good few months coming up. Some good 4Ks coming out. Not really horror movies. There's a lot of classic movies getting ready to come out on 4K late and soon. So I'm excited.
is your wallet excited?
Yeah, Lawrence of Arabia is one. It comes out in June, I think. That's another one of those movies that's considered one of the greatest of all time. All
Oh,
those 4 hours of glory.
you know, this is a movie I just thought of right now. I'm surprised you didn't mention it at all.
Oh yeah,
It's an A24 film.
X.
Yep.
It comes out the same day Batman does.
Mm. So you gonna have your money saved up, or is it we want like Batman or X?
I just pre-ordered the Batman. Let me see. I might try to see. I wonder if X is up for pre-order.
I know it says available for rent.
I see the Blu-ray copy. I don't see the 4K yet. I know it's coming though.
Sure hope so.
Are you gonna pick it up?
I'll pick it up. Yeah.
Comes out, the same day the Batman does. I'm excited.
Batman's.
Have you rewatched it since it's been on HBO Max?
No, unfortunately.
Me neither. I think I'm just gonna wait for the 4K.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
So.
All right, man. You look like you're slowly fading away into the dark abyss.
When's the next time we'll see everybody? Though, is it Wednesday, the 18th for Final Destination?
With Casper, yes. We'll see him. We'll see everybody in Mr. Fuentes on the main show. Mr. Fuentes, shout out. Look, this is kind of like a Friday 13th. The mask.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
I got a mask too. Black Panther mask. Speaking of Friday the 13th, right over there is the mask, if you can see in the corner right there. Right there.
Right. Somewhere over there.
Yeah. No. It was fun hanging out with you. I'm always excited to hang out and talk movies.
And some adult videos.
Adult videos like 4K.
Wait, what was that topic? What the hell? There's something I missed? Nah.
Speaking of 4Ks, all the Jurassic Park movies came out on 4K. You gonna pick those up?
Maybe the first one.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Maybe the first one.
What about The Lost World?
I don't know about that.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. No. I'm sorry.
I'm excited next week. Yeah, our bonus episode comes to this channel. Hopefully everybody likes what we have.
If you fail us, you're being kicked off.
We're being kicked off.
Straight up.
If everybody likes the format we have for audio. For video. I know it does good audio, so hopefully it transitions good into video.
Nice. Yeah. What happened? Damn it. I lost my train of thought, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Final Destination and Sleepwalkers. Yes, that's the next UHD episode.
May 25th.
That's good.
Some good movies to close out the month.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I feel like there's people like listen to onto your show. They're like they probably want to be on your show. Like, it'd be cool to do a show with an episode with one. It's like, how does one get on a show with one? I feel like I was just kind of. It's like I got gifted. I was gifted. It's like I don't know.
Oh, on our 2-hour shows.
I don't know, but just like any episode. I feel like maybe there's they have like a big fan. Like you have like a loyal fan. Like
we had this one guy who wanted to be on like every episode by the phone. On the phone, he'd want to call in, and he's from New York, which we didn't mind, but he was like an hour ahead or an hour behind. He's an hour ahead of us, so that kind of did a difference. But I'm always up for people calling in and like getting on the show and talking to us. But now with this platform, on the on this platform, we can have what up to like 8 people, 6. Just send out the link, and yeah, I think it'll be fun. Yeah, and then we still have a lot of more Mondays in for us, but Monday we're talking about Man of Steel, good old Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. I gotta start watching The Witcher.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill and The Witcher. Oh yeah. It's been a good stream, good live stream. I don't know if you guys actually got a glimpse of the thumbnail I put up there.
Right.
Well, I mean, not currently on it, but whenever you look up the live stream, I guess the thumbnail.
Oh
Can you see it?
no, I can't see it now. No.
No. Well, whenever the stream goes on, you can see it. It's pretty hilarious.
But you post about some of your physical media too. On where do you post your physical media at?
I post my stuff on at the 4K bad guy. Yes, not the personal YouTube channel, but
Oh, okay.
my Instagram. Yeah, that's what I got.
Another fellow podcaster told me I post some star ratings on Facebook, but he was like, "Hey, what do you think of this movie and this movie and this movie?" And he only follows me on Instagram, and he was like, "You should put up your star ratings on Instagram." And I was like, "Okay." So I don't give like a full review, but I just do. I've started putting up the star ratings in the stories now on Instagram, and that has brought into some people actually emailing us in just a few days that I've done it, asking me why this is that, like the Moon Knight lit up, and they're like, "Why do you think that that's so bad?" So I've been posting star ratings to the story and hoping that that creates conversation, and it has. So all I gotta say, if if you want full review on Moon Knight, I'll give thoughts on the podcast Monday and next Thursday. So it has brought in some good feedback. So if you guys want to see any of my physical media posts or stories, the Instagram is one word: Cinnamon Movie Podcast. One word. One word.
One word. Well, whenever you see the thumbnail, you're gonna be placed on the 1 in 14.
Oh, I see.
That's what the thumbnail. I'd be like, I guess I don't know for every episode, but I know for like these live stream hangouts especially, that's what
Nice.
it's gonna be.
Yeah, this was pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, well, life has happened, and sometimes stupid word gets involved, but yeah, maybe no more. I don't think we should let like I shouldn't let like months be in between these live streams anymore. It's pretty fun. So I can't wait for the next one. Hopefully we don't do it in like 4 months. We do it in just like a few more weeks. Before we leave though, did you see that Hayden Panettiere is back for
Kirby.
screen? Kirby?
It's a I saw that like the name just popping up. I was like, at first I thought it was the character Kirby. It's like, what Smash Bros? That big?
I kind of wish
No,
that
Hayden.
they didn't let that go though. I kind of wish that was like
A surprise.
a surprise.
I don't know. I mean, I guess that
Maybe she's
like
not going to be.
we need to draw men. How do we draw men? Bring Kirby up. Like she played the biggest role. I mean, if you want to really bring in a crowd, you could just said Matthew Lillard was returning.
Yeah,
But it's like, nah, you can't give that away.
it's going to be interesting, and I think they're going to reveal some Kirby's backstory too. And I think you might get it's going to be fun. I think hopefully they give some backstory to her actual Kirby's real life. I always had like a little fan theory that she was related to Stu somehow, some way. But we'll see. I don't know.
We shall see.
Yeah.
All right, time to close this out. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, folks, always been the bad guy.